Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Fragrance Friday to share with you, and this is kind of the last of the big series that I've been doing. This is all about my travel size sprays, which I have a couple containers of, but also all of my samples that I have, which I don't have a lot. I know a lot of people do have way more than me, but we got a lot to get through, so let's get started. But before we get started, I'm going to share with you what is all over my lips and what is all over my nails, because if I don't, you always ask. All right, so on my nails, can't tell you, psych. I got my nails done yesterday, and I don't know what it is other than it's OPI, and it's something new from their collection, like their new series for the holiday season. I have no idea its name or anything, so I apologize, but what's on my lips is the Glacé Blvd Candy Glaze from YSL in the color 04, and this is what it looks like here, and that's what I'm wearing on my lips. Okay, so we have quite a few things we're not going to use for Grantica again today because I have far too many perfumes to go through that list, but rather I want to share with you guys what I have for my travel size and also what I have for my samples. And the samples especially, some of them I've held on to even if they're empty, knowing full well that I want is a reminder for myself to buy a full bottle. I've tried it, love it. Normally it's going to be niche and very expensive, so I'm going to get it down the road. But with that being said, I also have a lot of travel sprays that I picked up at Sephora or purchased online samples from people. And also Lush. I was part of the Lush kitchen subscription, and I think I have, I have four? I have four of them. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. All right, so let's start with the Lush. So like I said earlier, I have four. And I'm just going to pull them all out. We have 29 High Street, which is the name, or that is the address to the original Lush in Poole, England. I believe it was in Poole. So this is supposed to smell very much like you walking into a Lush store for the very first time, or every time, and smelling all the smells, all the fresh, all the fruity, all of the gourmand florals. Yeah, it totally smells like a Lush store. You get citrus, you get things like lemongrass and avocado. You get the bath bombs. I guess that's all I can think of right now is all the bath bombs when you go to that little section. Or big section, I should say. Man, that is bath bomb central. Anyway, the 29 High Street, that's this one here. Let's move on to one of my favorite shower gels, Yognog. And this is very, very gourmand. And I don't know if these fragrances are all going to be available to purchase because these were all through my Lush Kitchen subscription, which I've now stopped doing. I might pick up again in the summertime. But this is off of their very popular shower gel. It's like caramel and sweets and yumminess, and just overall, if you're a gourmand lover, you're likely going to enjoy this. And so I've kind of been waiting. I think I might bring this with me on my trip when I go away for Christmas this year. This smells like caramel. It smells so good. I don't know. It's just gorgeous. It's rich. It's dense. It's beautiful. It's just like the shower gel that they have as well. I do believe they have that shower gel available right now. So if you're near a store, give it a sniff. If they have this for sale, yeah, I highly recommend this one. And I will say Lush fragrances are very difficult. I've said this before in a video. To buy a Lush fragrance blind buy a Lush fragrance online is tough because I have gotten into or it's happened to me where I've ordered something from them and not smelt it in store based on their scent notes description. And I'm like, it's everything I love and I get it. And it's just a totally different vibe than I was expecting. So I really encourage, if you're able to get into a store, that's the way I would purchase any of the Lush fragrances. Space Girl, this is one of the newest ones that I acquired in my Lush kitchen box. And let's see here. This one, I think Space Girl was a bath bomb, or it could still be a bath bomb. There it goes. See, and I know there's a bunch of descriptors, but to me, this is blackcurrant. And I know blackcurrant, I know blackcurrant isn't in the scent notes on this, but that's what I get from it. And I love that. Blackcurrant for this time of year, you can layer it with, say, like KLE's Vanilla 28. Get some vanilla vibes out of that. This is really good. Actually, I think this would be great in the fall as well. And the last Lush fragrance I have was Glitter Box Lush. Now, there's someone called Glitter Box, and they collabed with Lush a few months ago. Now the thing is with this one is you can't really see here, but it's got luster. You can sort of see it there, but not that I want to spray luster on my body, but anyway, I'm 45. Although I don't mind a little bit of fun. It's a little bit much for me. Now this one here is not my favorite. It's probably my least favorite of all of these. I don't know. It doesn't smell like anything. It's more like grassy and fresh, but not fresh the way I would like to smell fresh. Not my favorite. So it was a collab, and so I'll leave it at that. So we'll go with that. Okay, so here's something that was so difficult to get our hands on here in North America. If you knew someone going to Japan or parts of Europe, that's when you'd be like, hey, can you please go get me blah, blah, blah. This is Miu Miu's Fleur de Lait. And so this was all over the internet just before summer hit. I want to say this past spring. And the picture for it is what sold people. Like a mango, just like a ice creamy mango, yummy, just yumminess. And I couldn't find it anywhere. I wanted it. The descriptor, again, for everything that it said it was, I knew I was going to love it. Then I saw on a Facebook page I follow here in Canada that someone was willing, they were giving out some, not giving out, they were selling some decants. So I got a decant. Now you can see how little I've used. That's because it's not that great. Like the hype was insane for this. And I'm hoping it just needs to macerate a little bit. It's in the bottle, gain some maturity. It's nice. There is mango in it. It is definitely a lovely gourmand mango scent. It didn't last on me more than like a half an hour. And so I'm glad. I'm so happy I did this because, again, getting a full bottle would have been very difficult and very pricey to bring into Canada because I think it was only available in like Asia and maybe parts of Europe. So just happy that I tried it. I don't hate it. I will use it. I just don't think I'm going to buy a full bottle. Okay, so here's one that I don't know what happened. In North America, we used to have Atelier colognes. This is just a travel size of the Vanilla Insensé. This is one of my favorite vanilla scents of all time. That being said, again, they do not actually sell in Canada, i.e. they used to be at Sephora. You can order from Sephora. Now you can find it on the gray market a little bit here and still order it into Canada. But other than that, if you want a brand new bottle or whatever, you just got to go to Europe. They just stopped selling in North America other than the gray market. This is a very lovely vanilla that is not sickeningly sweet. It is a vanilla scent, yes. But there's a musk behind it that it's very, not mature, sophisticated. And it's funny because my boss, back when I was working where I was in Nova Scotia, I wore this to work one day and she loved it. And in fact, it was just when they were announcing that they were no longer going to be selling Atelier cologne in Sephora that I ordered one for her for Christmas that year. And so I got her a little bottle. This is just, it's so good. It's a very sophisticated vanilla musk that is perfect for the winter months. So we have the Kilian fragrances. I bought 3 of the Kilian fragrances that I thought I would enjoy most from Sephora during like a 20% off VIB sale like probably a year and a bit ago now. So I have 3 of them. This is Love Don't Be Shy. And look at the color. Vanilla. Lovely. I love that when it does that with vanilla. This one is Angel's Share. And then this one here is Apple Brandy. And funny enough, my favorite is probably Love Don't Be Shy. Orange Blossom Vanilla. Rihanna's favorite fragrance is what everyone says. I'm not going to spray that one because we already know that one. But between Angel's Share and Apple Brandy, I was really surprised. I thought I would love Angel's Shares more, but it turns out I really enjoy the Apple Brandy. I think there's just a few extra spices in the Apple Brandy that I really enjoy. Would I purchase a full bottle? I don't think I would. I would probably repurchase both of these, and I think I would just stick with the travel size, whereas the Love Don't Be Shy, I may down the road not running out to get one right now, but down the road I may think about ordering one of those for like a full bottle. So we'll see. Something that I absolutely love, and I picked up during a Sephora VIB in the spring of 2023. And I bought it, I wore it, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait till the winter, because this is definitely a winter fragrance. Now, with that said, I still bought a full bottle. I bought a full bottle of this because I still need this for when I travel. And I think I might be taking this also with me when I go away for Christmas. This is Black Opium's YSL Le Parfum. And there's a lot of people that hate on the whole Opium. I'm really looking forward to that cherry one. That bottle looks really cool. And I kind of think that that one's going to do really well. But this one's my favorite of all the flankers from the original Black Opium. This has like 3 types of vanilla. It has a little coffee. You know, it's just like everything that this girl wants. It's in this bottle. Like seriously, I cannot express my love for this any more than I have. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's strong. It lasts a long time. And for me, that says a lot, because my fragrances only last on my skin a few hours, where for most people that same fragrance might last them all day. I just have a chemistry that likes to eat up fragrance. So Black Opium's YSL Le Parfum, this is the way to go. Try the travel spray first, but I highly recommend. You'll get a good bang for your buck for that. All right, so I have a few more fragrances. I got a rollerball of Nest's Cocoa Woods Eau de Parfum from my friend Julie when I saw her. Gosh, was it 2021, Julie? It was like October 2021, I think. We came out to Quebec City and we saw her, and it was really cool to meet up with her. So Julie gifted this to me. Now, I really do enjoy this fragrance, but I find that the rollerballs, I just don't gravitate to them because they're rollerballs and they're not very easy. But this smells so good. I totally understand why she loves this, and I should be making more of a dent of that. And I say that because another rollerball that I have is from Seven Virtues, and this is Vanilla Woods. Love this one. It's very pear, vanilla, orange blossom, but it too is a rollerball. It's a gorgeous scent. I just don't wear the roller. I have to like make myself, and it's not from the fact that I don't love these fragrances. I just have to make myself, remind myself, pick this up, use it, because you know, you got to give love to everything you got. All right, 2 more before we head on to the samples. So I've got Replicas by the Fireplace. Love this one, especially for the months of October, early November. Really enjoy wearing this. This is very much a smoky vanilla marshmallow. If Bath & Body Works made a fragrance, this would be it, where they took the fragrance of their marshmallow fireside candle, put a little bit more fireside in it, and voila, you would have this fragrance. That's what it smells like to me. It is very strong. It does last. And it's sweet. It's unisex as well. So that one's great. And then the last one before we go on to the samples is another decant that I purchased from Nisha Spicy Looks here on YouTube, a fellow Canadian. I wanted to see what all the hype was about Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. And I bought a fairly large container full of this, and I love this. It's so good. I just don't wear it enough. I want to get a little bottle, but they're so freaking expensive. I can't get over it. Man, this is so delicious. This is tobacco, spices, vanilla. It's gorgeous. But it's just so pricey. So I don't know what I'll do. I want a bottle, but I'm like, I don't know if I want it that bad. Like $300 Canadian for like 30 ml or something. It's ridiculous. Let's dig into the samples. All right, let's go into some Maison Francis Kurkdjian samples. Grand Soir and Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, these are very well known, especially Baccarat Rouge. This is smelt everywhere around the world. Very ritzy places anyway. This is lovely. I love this. I would like to get this in a 30 ml. Enough said. I'm just like, it's so expensive. These are so expensive. And then Grand Soir is a beautiful, very unisex. So is Baccarat Rouge. This is beautiful, spicy. If you are an amber vanilla spicy lover like myself, you will absolutely adore this one. And I think this is great for this time of year, and I've worn it a few times. Okay, now let's go into, I've given away a few of my Initios, but I did keep this one. This is the Side Effect. I have a full bottle of the Side Effect, but I keep this small travel size bottle. It has just a little bit left for traveling, because I do find this to be a potent, an amazing tobacco rum vanilla fragrance. I enjoy this very, very, very much. Hence why I went and spent a lot of money on the full bottle. Onto a more affordable house. This is Comptoir Sud Pacifique in Vanille Iconique. Now I own about 5 full bottles of different and various scents from this house. But I got this as a sample, I think probably at Sephora. This is really, really good. So I'll just read you guys the notes because they just happen to be here. The top is almond and peach. Mid notes are Tahiti vanilla absolute, magnolia, cedar wood, and the base notes are bourbon vanilla absolute, white musk, and ambergris. I love everything that this company does for the most part. The blackberry vanilla was not very strong. The blackberry was not strong, but I do enjoy almost everything. And I have a coffee one. I have a tiare flower. I have apricot. I have full-on vanilla and cocoa. It gets so stunning. I wish they would do a mango one, actually. Actually, I think if they did a mango one, they would do better than Miu Miu's Fleur de Lait. I think that would be a very, very smart move on their part, but what do I know? We have Vanilla Woods. Again, this is now just a sample size of what we've already talked about in the rollerball I have, but I really do love this one. This one I want a full bottle. It is in my wish list at Sephora. Commodities Milk Expressive. Very, very good. Lactonic, sweet, powerful vanilla. Love it. This one here, it was not a love for me. I ended up getting it as a sample. This is Julian Has a Gun Magnolia Bliss. It was okay. It was maybe a bit floral for me that again, it was a sample and, I want to try samples. Not my favorite, not something I would repurchase, but I do have a couple samples here of Vacation. This is from our Arquist's Vacation. This is the fragrance that everyone talks about that, come summer, probably by around April, May of this next year, people are going to be talking about this again. I want to get my hands on a whole bottle, but we don't get that here in Canada. I can't find it in Canada. Ulta in the United States, you can get it there. I think that's probably about it. I don't know. There's probably a few other places. This smells like if you grew up in the 80s, this smells like you going to the ocean or to the beach of some kind, lake, ocean, whatever. And it smells like your bathing suit. It smells like the water. It smells like the sand and the sunscreen and just good times and popsicles and just the scent memory of this is totally amazing. Actually, I do have an Initio fragrance here that I need to use up because I think it's starting to evaporate. This is Absolute Aphrodisiac. This is my next purchase of Initio. This will be another fragrance that I will purchase. This is just, I remember smelling it for the first time and I literally, my eyes rolled in the back of my head. I was like, oh, that's so good. I will absolutely purchase a bottle of this one here, but I'll just have to wait a little while because they are very expensive. I love that one. Initio is one of my favorite houses, by the way. Acro Awake. I've had this sample for quite some time. It's quite full. I love this. I don't know why, but I've been so hesitant to purchase a full bottle of this because I can get it on Twisted Lily. There's a lot of places you can get it, but it's a coffee scent, vanilla coffee, but I guess because I have to be in the right mood for coffee, but I really do like this. One of my favorite coffee scents because it's not too pow. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't pulled the trigger. Yosli. I think this is a sample I got when I purchased a decant from somebody and I don't know what it is. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then I've got this little bag here of things that are empty. But my friend Emmy, I will tag her down below as well. These are all what I have left. These are the ones I want to purchase a full bottle of niche fragrances. I believe they're all niche. That she gave me a whole bunch of samples and it was so nice of her and I fell in love. We have very similar tastes. We have Rouge Soirée. That is a full bottle worthy. These are niche. They're expensive, so it's just a matter of down the road. Rouge Smoking by BDK. Then we have, what else we have? We have Unknown Pleasures, which I'm hesitant with that one. And same with the Sweetly Known, because it's just, I love it. This coffee, it's memories, it's beautiful, but they can be a little bit overpowering for me. So I'm not sure if I want to buy. I'm just sort of putting these off to the side. If I find a good deal, I might find it and buy it or whatever. But the Rouge Soirée and the Rouge Smoking are definitely loves of mine that I've sampled. And I think the Rouge Smoking is supposed to have a little hint of Dr. Pepper to it. So anyway, that is everything. That's a lot. So I want to thank you guys very much for tuning into all of these Fragrance Friday videos that I've been doing. I've got a couple more to top off the end of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching. And for those of you who are new, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. That would be awesome to have you every week. In the new year, I'll go back down to 3 days a week, maybe sliding maybe a 4th video every so often. But the month of December, it's been 5 videos, Monday through Friday, and it's been busy in here. Lots of editing. As always, you guys, thank you so much. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.